There's that old familiar school bell, and every great school has a great fight song, and I choose to use the University of Idaho's fight song. Say it with me, say it loud, say it proud. I-D-A-H-O. Idaho, Idaho. Go, go, go. That's right. You're listening to that inspirational, exceptional, motivational episode of Connecting My Life. I'm your host. I'm Paul Everts. You can reach me at my email address, and I wish you would. It's BAND, the number 2, bandtogether, Comcast.net. Also visit our website, which is connectingmylife.com. You'll see that I'm a certificated or certified speaker trainer coach for the Maxwell team, using great material from John Maxwell, New York Times bestselling author. I'm recording this on the 9th of March. It's 12:03 p.m. in our beautiful home in Roseville, California. Just a reminder, or actually if it's new, I'm a retired music teacher who's actually still teaching. I'm at a charter school locally. I don't say the charter school because I don't represent the charter school, but I'm teaching band with my beautiful wife, Diana. We're also doing detention, and I'm using John Maxwell's book, Winning with People, during the detention time. And that's what we're working on right now. People principle number 4, the hammer principle. So sit back and listen. Here we go. Have a good time. The hammer principle. Never use a hammer to swat a fly off someone's head. And when I asked the scholars, which we call the students, I said, has anyone heard that? None of the scholars had heard never use a hammer to swat a fly off someone's head. So we had to talk about that. Don't exaggerate. Don't make things bigger than what they are. If you would win the world, melt it. Do not hammer it, says Alexander McLaren. The question I must ask myself, Dr. Maxwell always has these questions for these people principles. Would others say I overreact to small things in a relationship? I think when you get older, you learn not to, and then all of a sudden, as you get too old, then you start reverting back to youth. So attempting to teach young people, stop overreacting. I had a little boy the other day get in trouble for saying a bad word. And boy, he overreacted. It was like, just tell mom you said it and let's move on. He wouldn't do it, and holy smokes. So just again, would others say I overreact? That would be you to small things in a relationship. When tempted to use overkill, Dr. Maxwell tries to temper his behavior using the following 4 T's. That's T as in Tom. You may want to embrace the 4 T's when you find yourself in a similar situation. Here's number 1 of the 4. Total picture. Total picture. Do you come to conclusions long before the problem has been laid out before you? That is a common occurrence for most of us who have strong personalities. That is why Dr. Maxwell has trained himself to follow a process to keep him from hammering people with answers before they have finished asking the question. When someone is sharing his or her point of view with Dr. Maxwell tries to do this. Listen, ask questions, listen again, ask more questions, listen some more, and then you respond. That's cool. The number 2 of the 4 T's, timing, T-I-M-I-N-G, timing. Lady Dorothy Neville observed, the real art of conversation is not only to say the right thing in the right place, but to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Isn't that true? Think about what you're going to say before you say something, okay? Watch the timing. Is it the right time, okay, to say this? Number 3, tone. People often respond to our attitudes and actions more than to our words. Many petty conflicts occur because people use the wrong tone of voice. The writer of Proverbs stated, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. So I do this little exercise with the kids. I say dude. Dude. Good. Say dude if you're surprised. Dude. Say dude if you're mad. Dude. Say dude if you're sad. Dude. Say dude if you're bored. Dude. So there's different ways of saying the same word, okay? So try that game with one of your friends, family, whatever. Number 4, final T, temperature. Temperature. As tempers flare, People are prone to dropping bombs when using a slingshot will do. And that can cause a lot of trouble because the size of a problem often changes based on how it is handled. In general, the following. If the reaction is worse than the action, the problem usually increases. If the reaction is less than the action, the problem usually decreases. Let me say it again. If the action is worse than the action, the problem usually increases. If the reaction is less than the action, reaction less than action, the problem usually decreases. That is why Dr. Maxwell tries to follow a self-imposed guideline that he calls the reprimand rule. Take 30 seconds to share feelings, and then it's over. Take 30 seconds to share feelings, and then it is over. And this is so true, this last thing, and I'm at fault, and I have lost several friends. Never let the situation mean more than the relationship. Never let the situation mean more than the relationship. And I have done that. I'm a sinner on that. And I just look at it going, okay, well, maybe someday we'll forgive one another and maybe we won't. And, there's a lot of other people to get friends with. And yes, there's also, you lose people that have been really important to you. And hopefully someday that comes back. And if not, okay, just get closer to God and hope that there will be other people that want to listen to you and want to forgive you for doing things. And just learn. All right, everybody, here we go. Begin with the end in mind. Every choice you make is who you are. Choose wisely. Seek first to understand and be understood. And finally, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I care about you very much, and that's why I do this. Thanks a lot for supporting me. Thanks a lot for listening. I love you. God bless. And again, get better. We need people to get better. Okay, bye.